Sometimes a bank will initiate a foreclosure process, but it is wrongful. What is wrongful foreclosure? There's several things to examine. For example, did the lender violate the deed of trust? That's that deed of trust document between the property owner and the bank that allows the lender to foreclose. Did the lender fail to provide the proper notice to the borrower? So for example, the lender needs to provide the borrower with at least 20 days notice of their opportunity to cure. But did they provide that notice less than 20 days? It happens. Sometimes the lender will send the notice to the wrong address. Sometimes the borrower moves and gives a forwarding address to the bank, and they continue to send notices to the wrong place. Those things can be reasons for wrongful foreclosure. The lender must also provide a notice of sale to inform the borrower where the foreclosure sale will occur. They need to provide that notice at least 21 days prior to the foreclosure sale, and sometimes they do not give sufficient time, or again, they send it to the wrong address. A common occurrence involves the modification process. Many times the bank will enter into these agreements with the borrower and give them the opportunity to modify the loan for new loan terms. The bank is talking through both sides of the mouth. While they have the borrower believe that the foreclosure process will not occur, while they're going through this loan modification process, the bank on the other hand is moving forward with the foreclosure process. Another defect that we see involves the substitute trustee. Sometimes, first of all, the substitute trustee is the person who conducts the foreclosure. They must be appointed by the bank, and sometimes they are improperly appointed, and when that defect happens in the process, that too is a wrongful foreclosure. Other times, after a notice of curing, the notice of default and the opportunity to cure is given to the borrower, sometimes the borrower send in payment to the bank, and the bank wrongfully rejects those payments. These are true stories where banks wrongfully reject the payments and move forward with the foreclosure process. That is wrongful foreclosure. What if you have true reasons for wrongful foreclosure and we're able to undo that foreclosure or stop that process? Well, at the end of the day, the bank is likely owed money. So you have to ask yourself, do you have the funds to cure that default? Or if the bank rightfully accelerated the loan to make it due and payable in full, do you have the funds to pay that bank off? Through discussing your story, your case, your issues with a real estate attorney with knowledge in foreclosures, we can analyze whether you have a wrongful foreclosure action against your lender.